What if Spider-Man never trusted Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home? Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be going over what would have happened if Peter Parker never trusted Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, before I do get into that, if you are new around here and enjoy all types of Spider-Man content, from breaking news and updates about the movies, games, and shows, and also enjoy fanfiction type videos like this, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss any videos as soon as they get uploaded to the channel. With that being said, let's get straight into it. We start our story during Far From Home. Peter is on his trip and Mysterio's plan is in motion. He needs those glasses from Peter. After the Molten Man fight, Mysterio and Peter end up at the bar. But this time, instead of Peter giving the glasses, he says to Mysterio that he realizes what he has to do now. He just wanted a vacation where he wanted to get to know MJ, and Mysterio would start banging on saying that Peter wants to be with her, and Peter will agree, but also he says that he needs to be the best Spider-Man, to live up to Tony Stark, to be the Spider-Man that Tony wanted him to be. The fight, the elementals, everything has made him realize that he can never stop being Spider-Man, no matter what. With great power will come great responsibility. Now, although that line is said in No Way Home by Aunt May, and that is supposedly meant to be Peter's great responsibility speech, I still do think there will be a hint of that here before, because I do think Tony's death will put a level of responsibility on Peter, meaning that in this moment, instead of giving the glasses to Mysterio and being responsible that way, he will bring the responsibility within himself. Peter won't give Beck the glasses and Peter leaves for the night. The barman comes over and asks if they should stop him, and an infuriated Beck says no, he'll have to go with plan B. We cut to the bridge scene later on in the story. Peter and MJ are on a nice stroll, and MJ will reveal to Peter that she knows he's Spider-Man. This scene will play out relatively the same as it did in the actual movie, where Peter will deny that he is, and MJ will say that it's obvious. Peter will think to himself that he has to be the greatest Spider-Man he can be. People like MJ can't find out, or else they will be in danger. The only difference in this scene is that they don't make it to the piece of fallen tech from Mysterio's drones, which never leads to any suspicion. And wouldn't you know, Mysterio is waiting in the shadows to enact his plan B, which moves the timeline forward. An explosion occurs. It's the big elemental that we saw from London at the end of the film, but instead it's here in Prague. Mysterio's team have been working day and night to try and get this up and running for Prague, and they've done it. Peter looks over to it. He turns back to MJ. MJ says it's fine, she won't tell anyone. Peter gulps as he knows that he doesn't have a choice. Peter jumps into action and swings over to the scene, donning his Night Monkey Spider-Man suit. Nick Fury contacts him and asks him where Beck is, and Peter says that he doesn't know. The elemental will tear up Prague like it's nothing, putting Spider-Man under massive pressure. This time, he doesn't have the help of Mysterio, and this time, he's all by himself. Although donning the Night Monkey suit and trying to once again seal his identity, the suit is getting ripped apart as well. The fight is brutal and it's harder than the first, except when one of the drones becomes faulty and the image becomes slightly tainted. This catches Peter's eye, out of the corner of his eye nonetheless. He looks over to the broken drone as it keeps glitching in and out. Peter is confused. We cut to Mysterio behind the scenes. He's angry. He's giving it full beans against Spider-Man from the control room, saying that he needs those glasses. He is trying to kill him. We cut back to Spider-Man, who is experiencing the hardest fight of his life. But when the drone glitches, he jumps through to the inside of the hologram to see that the entire elemental has been made up of holographic drones all this time that just shoot lasers and cause damage. Peter is really confused. Were all the elementals like this? Peter contacts Fury and says that he thinks he's figured it out. The elementals were never real or world-threatening. Fury asks why, and Peter says that because they're holograms. Nick says that, are you saying that Beck lied? And Peter says that he doesn't know, but something seems very off. We cut back to Mysterio, who starts to feel anxious. They're onto him. Not just Peter, but Fury too. As Spider-Man starts to destroy the elemental from the inside, Mysterio becomes even more infuriated. He must do something before it's all over. As Spider-Man destroys the drones, Mysterio makes his way to the bridge, where MJ watches on. Mysterio snatches MJ and takes her. MJ screams out as Mysterio flies away back to base. We cut back to Spider-Man, who is battered and bruised from the fight. His Night Monkey suit, like I said before, is majorly damaged. He fights off the rest of the drones and comes out victorious. furious. We cut to a scene with Nick Fury and Spider-Man. Spider-Man limping back to base. They discuss the events that have just transpired. Nick thinks that it's suspicious what Mysterio told them, and Peter agrees. They need to contact Mysterio and ask why he wasn't at the fight, but more importantly, why he lied. Fury agrees with Peter and tells him to go back to his trip for now. Fury will contact him when he has more information about the situation. Peter should go back to not rouse any suspicion, and Fury will do some digging. Peter strolls back across the bridge, and MJ isn't there. He figures, well, she must have gone back to the hotel. He wouldn't blame her, to be honest. Peter reflects on what happened and pulls out the Edith glasses, and is thankful that he didn't give them to Mysterio, after what potentially could have been a plot to trick Fury and Spider-Man all this time. Peter returns to the hotel, and everyone greets him saying that they're glad he's alright, but where's MJ? Peter looks at Ned for help, and in confusion, Ned just shrugs. Everyone says that the two of them went out together, but where is she? Peter says that they have parted ways, and Mr. Harrison tells Peter that you should never leave each other alone in an unfamiliar place, especially a foreign country where you've never been before. Peter starts to get worried, thinking to himself that MJ should have made it back by now, but she hasn't. No one else has seen her, and it's at this moment that Peter realizes what has happened. He remembers back to telling Beck about how much he just wants to be with MJ, and how much she means to him, and how he just wants to get to know her on this trip, and he wants to get together with her. Mysterio, the man who lied about the elementals, the man that didn't help him in the last fight, has taken her because he knows that Peter is onto him. Peter realizes this now. He knows what he has to do. Peter Parker must find her, and quick, because MJ Watson is missing in action, and at the moment, it's all Peter's fault. That is it for part 1 of What If Spider-Man Never Trusted Mysterio. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, because you're telling the YouTube algorithm that you love these videos and you love the content that I put out, and it would be extremely helpful for me, because then YouTube will push my videos more, and the more people that can see them, the better. And if you guys love them, then yeah, just hit the like on it. And if you don't want to miss part 2 when it does come out, then make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also make sure to hit the bell so you can be notified as soon as it gets released. And you can also be one of the first ones to watch all the videos on the channel, because we post all types of Spider-Man content, from the news from the movies, the games and the shows, to fan fictions just like this. So make sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified as soon as another video goes out. Also, if you want great superhero inspired clothing that you can wear to the gym and casually out and about, even with your friends, I give you I Am a Superhero, who have clothing designs based on Spider-Man, Batman and many more of your favorite superheroes. Click the link in the description if you are interested. And on your left, you'll be able to see a video personally chosen for you based off other videos you already enjoy. And on your right, you'll see my most recent upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care, and peace.